Next, Wisconsin entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to local moguls. They will compete for awards to help scale up their business. These are the moguls.
He's a natural star.
This is the time to launch that product.
You're going to be a difference maker in this world.
How can he compete against the big boys in this space?
Jerry Jendusa, the former CEO of MTech, is now the co-founder of Stuck, providing breakthrough strategies for businesses. Jerry is the author of Get Unstuck. He is passionate about creating hope and opportunities. Joanne Sabir is the co-founder of the Sherman Phoenix, an entrepreneurial hub for small businesses. She works with American Family Insurance to revitalize Wisconsin communities. If you heard one call, that's all, you know David Gruber, founder of Gruber Law Offices. The Gruber family generously supports numerous organizations and charitable causes throughout Wisconsin. Peg Ann is the former CEO of Empire Manufacturing and supports her community by making connections and breaking barriers to help individuals achieve their dreams.
Entrepreneurs that are really successful don't try and think out of the box. There is no box. We all win in a world with no boxes.
This is Project Pitch It.
Hello, my name is Alexander Kempe. I am the president and founder of Novir, a Milwaukee-based company that's focused on COVID testing and infectious disease. Early on, and still today, testing has been a challenge. Lead time issues, capacity constraints, expensive processes out of the lab. The solution is labs on the go. Inexpensive, reliable tests that produce results in the cloud in 10 to 15 minutes. Myself, with 25 years of medical equipment experience, I asked, what can we do? The answer loud and clear was fix testing. In a matter of weeks, Novir was set up. I assembled a team of XG healthcare professionals. We built an international medical advisory board, and the result and outcome is 2 labs on the go, an antibody test and a virus test that are made here in Milwaukee. 9 months later, we're serving customers across the US, across 6 verticals: schools, manufacturing, retail pharmacy, travel and leisure, and community at large. We've tested more than 20,000 individuals. We're approaching 1.5 million of revenue, and we're only getting started. So there's more. We want to serve you with these tests for other indications, be it strep and flu, other bacteria and viruses to fight infectious disease, and healthcare impact in the community at large.
Alexander, first, I'd like to thank you for what you're doing. In all sincerity, I'm not sure presently or in the coming years there may be a bigger issue in society. The question I have for you is this: what can anyone do to help states or bureaucracies who seem to be overwhelmed by this? How can you and others in the private sector help?
Great question, thank you. Look, I think with the proliferation of products like this that are pushing the envelope on the traditional clinical care setting and pathway is going to push the envelope for more public health efforts, coordinated response between the clinical environment and epidemiologists and public health. And so with more data and more players like ourselves in the marketplace, we will help contribute to changing the care standards.
What would be, the next success metric, and what do you imagine is going to require kind of in the support realm to get there?
Well, I think public and private partnerships is what we're looking for, and really getting introduced to larger customer bases and customer clusters. We need help at the state, city, county level to adopt the benefits of testing. So that environment and sort of the public-private partnerships where we can contribute to a safer setting.
What is the biggest way that the moguls could help you?
Well, look, I would love to find a way to set up a debt structure, a line of credit, some sort of debt instrument would be very helpful. We have cash flow, so we can meet most likely the minimum standards for cash flow requirements. That'd be really helpful for us. It'll help us to accelerate the development of our platform, our technology that we have. It'll help us accelerate our reach into the community and across the US.
Well, thank you so very much for all that you're doing.
Thank you.
It's amazing how Alexander was able to jump on this opportunity to capitalize and to literally create $1.5 million in revenue. And there's so much more as to where this thing could go.
First of all, I found what he just said to be extraordinarily compelling and timely. Perhaps one of the most interesting things I've seen on our show for years and years. Somebody who actually can help change the world. My goodness, you know, we say that cliche-ish, you know, hey, you guys are gonna change the world. I don't know if anybody out there disagrees with me, but had me convinced.
I would first say thank you to Project Pitch It. I think that it is an amazing thing to do to help entrepreneurs. I have contacts I made that I can just reach out to, so being in front of people was, you know, a very important thing for me to be able to touch, feel, and see a product. So I'm just trying to kind of, you know, make my pathway and kind of just tighten up and see like how to kind of move forward and go ahead and keep pushing the company as a whole.
Up next, tired of all the negative news? This entrepreneur is bringing some positive stories. Later, this husband and wife duo are bringing a traditional Mexican-style technique to their tortilla business.
What's up, moguls? Aren't you tired of negative stories when you encounter the news? Well, me too, which is why I created a positive media company. What's up, everybody? My name is Naisha Stone, and I'm the founder of the media company, Carved in Stone. I spent the first part of my career traveling around the country so I can better understand what the media is. From covering the water crisis in Flint to Hurricane Harvey in Texas, I noticed that I can get anybody to open up to me. Then that got me thinking, why only focus on the negative? And as I got more involved into journalism, that's when I realized national news instills fear into society with the constant coverage of negative news. Since I'm not the only one avoiding the news because it negatively affects my mood, I created Carved in Stone, your weekly source of positive news. My goal through Carved in Stone is to make positive news a standard of media. We spread positivity through articles, videos, events, and more. We cover hundreds of stories. At our core, Carved in Stone is a media company, but we're also a brand that wants to ensure Wisconsin succeeds. We're at 60,000 viewers today. We plan on going up to 600,000 and beyond as we continue to grow. Carved in Stone is here to stay and ready for you to hop on board with us. So always remember, in the end, everything will be carved in stone.
Naisha, that's really cool. I love the concept of positivity. We need more positivity in our world for sure. Tell me a little bit about your brand and then your revenue stream as you grow. So you have 60,000 subscribers today. You want to grow to a 600,000. How do you make money off of ads, or how do you create some revenue for yourself and your company?
A lot of people assume that because we're a media company that our main source of income comes from advertisement, but our main source of income comes from PR and communications. So we provide newsletters, press releases, and articles for community organizations. And so we work with Young Enterprise Society, Walnut Way, and other people. But that's just one main source of income. And we did the numbers, and if we did 29 customers at our biggest package, we're able to make $100,000. And with 167 at our lowest package, we were able to make $100,000 again as well.
Well, I'm an absolute fan of your work and community, and it's been a pleasure to watch your career and your work grow and transform narratives. What would be the best form of support to kind of catalyze you to that biggest dream?
So right now with the support, honestly, I really just need people just to keep sharing our content. Because of COVID, a lot of people have been looking for positivity, so it's just getting the word out there that we do exist, because once people know that we're a positive media company, everybody attaches onto us. So the biggest thing I can ask for people is just bring awareness to us, and that's what we're focusing on this year, is brand awareness.
All entrepreneurs take risks. So what was your first risk?
One of my biggest risks was going full-time in October of 2019. I was writing for other publications and I wasn't getting paid enough, and I got tired of covering those things. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go out and go full-time for myself with no income. And so I had to spend the whole year from 2019 to 2020 figuring out what is our business model. And that's how we came with PR and communication services. I didn't know it was such a big need, but we found that local organizations are always creating different initiatives, but they don't always know how to get that information out to the public. So I'm helping them do that.
Well, thank you so very much for sharing your story.
Thank
and
you.
the ability to transform lives and to change for us all to be a little bit more positive, I think is extremely important today.
Thank you so much. I hope y'all visit Carved in Stone. And always remember, in the end, everything will be carved in stone.
So she's definitely on brand with the momentum of positive news stories. So just expanding, for me, thinking about just the ability to get support to expand her reach.
I would agree. I think the best thing we could do is get her in front of the right people. I do know the media outlet, the TV stations are searching for positive stories, positive news. So I think we have to help change the narrative, because there are wonderful people out there doing wonderful things with wonderful families and wonderful businesses. And it's people just like her that have to lead the charge.
Next, this husband and wife duo are bringing a traditional Mexican-style technique to their tortilla business.
This is my husband, Julian Cepeda from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
And she's my wife, Heidi Cepeda from Spring Green, Wisconsin.
And we are
Tortilleria
Cepeda.
After I moved to Wisconsin, I had problem trying to find a really good corn tortilla, so I started making my own.
And Tortilleria Cepeda was born. See, most corn tortillas on the market today lack flavor. Aside from not even tasting like corn, the industrialized store-bought corn tortilla does not provide the same nutritional value, durability, and flavor as a nixtamalized corn tortilla. We source all of our organic and non-GMO corn from local Wisconsin farmers and know each of them personally. We are part of a local food and farming community who value sustainable and regenerative farming to preserve our agriculture soils for generations to come.
Our tortillas are authentic, not just because we use the nixtamalized process, just like our ancestors did 500 years ago, but because we use Wisconsin corn, we don't use additive, we hand-pick the corn to ensure quality, and that's what authentic means to us.
One of our customers told us she was literally brought to tears after eating one of our tortillas because it reminded her of her grandmother's cooking in Michoacan, Mexico. Our goal is to bring 5.7 million Wisconsinites to tears of joy after eating our corn tortillas. So, if you want a corn tortilla that actually tastes like corn, look no further than
Tortilleria Cepeda.
Thank you so much for listening.
So Julian and Heidi, where are you at in your stage with customers and revenue? Tell us a little bit about your business.
Sure. So we currently are in 9 retail locations and 10 restaurants, and that fluctuates throughout the year. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we lost some of our restaurant customers. At one point, we had 30 customers altogether.
First of all, it's delicious. It's not good, it's delicious. How can we help you specifically?
Yeah, so just kind of getting the word out. Right now it's just a husband-wife operation. We did just last week hire a part-time employee, but we just sort of need the resources to scale up, get in the Milwaukee market, get into the Green Bay market. But it's Julian and I doing the accounting, doing the marketing, doing the sales. We're doing delivery, so we're just kind of at a point where we're so excited to get our product out there, but we're just sort of limited with our resources and with our current cash flow to really expand.
So you have a product that's organically made, produced in Wisconsin, better nutrition, better flavor, more durable. It sounds like it could be a little bit more expensive. Can you tell us how you compare with price to the competitors?
Yeah, sure. So one thing that's really great that our chefs have given us feedback, and from our personal experience using our tortillas we've noticed, is you only need 1 tortilla for a taco, even like the most sloppy taco that has a lot of sauce. Some restaurants have reduced the amount of tortillas per taco. So they were normally doing 2 tortillas at like 5 cents per tortilla, and ours are about 15 cents per tortilla. So we've been able to convince some of our customers that way of now you can reduce 1, and the flavor test alone and being that we're local really helps us kind of get in the door.
Well, thank you, Heidi and Julian. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your business so far, and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much to all the moguls, Project Pitch It. We're so grateful to be part of this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Joanne, does it help if they're one of the companies that's out giving samples at a place like Costco or not?
It makes all the difference. All the difference. The farmers markets, and that's how we first got started, and really the energy around the business really picked up from doing the little Costco's, being at Sam's Club, being in every market you could imagine. And a lot of the restaurateurs are there. They're sampling. They're buying some, some fresh goodies to kind of spice up their menus. So I think Peggy, absolutely, being in the forefront and personally being present to share the message.
Next, the moguls discuss the pitches and decide what award will best help the entrepreneurs. Now the moguls decide which award will best help the entrepreneurs. The Project Pitch It $10,000 cash award will help an entrepreneur soar to the next level. The Jendusa Award is presented by the Lubar Entrepreneurship Center at UW-Milwaukee. It includes access to the center's powerful resources for entrepreneurs, including mentorship, programs, workshops, networking opportunities, and state-of-the-art collaboration space, plus $5,000. New this year, the American Family Insurance Award will include pairing an entrepreneur with an American family leader to support their advancement in all aspects of business, including marketing, IT, HR, and finance.
We have three really interesting companies, all at different stages, but let's start with Novir. The challenge is the amount of competitors that might be doing the same thing, as this is very opportunistic.
That's my question about knowing that he's not first to market, and where do others in this field rest currently. But just really leaning into what you're saying, Jerry, around what does the market currently look like? How many? But one of the other things that I do appreciate as well is it's not just going to test for COVID, where he's talking about strep. So I love the expansive nature of the testing opportunity.
Let's move on to talk about carved in stone a little bit, and I know it's changing quickly and it's something now, positivity in the media, and how do you take conceptually what could be considered a very negative connotation where negative stories sell, and now we have Naisha, and she's got the communications, the merchandising, the PR, and even the ads, and she's scaling this business, and she knows exactly how to get $100,000 in revenue. Just a really cool story.
All media is searching for what she can deliver, so she's in a good place at a good time. So the key is to talk to the right people, because there are a lot of very well-intentioned people in our community and in our state on this theme of, is there positivity? There is positivity in this city, in this state, and I think we can help move it along.
We move along with these tortillas, and it's a compelling story, the origin of how this business started. Peggy, you've got so much experience operationally, and how do you operationalize this business to get those costs down, to get that product in these different retailers, in these different restaurants?
If they had the right equipment, like she said she needed it for storage, she probably needs to be able to make more at one time too. And then there's the packaging. The packaging can be a really expensive part of any product, but the packaging's pretty heavy duty.
And then there's certification too. I imagine there's some type of USDA certification. Joanne, from your standpoint, any comments regarding what type of support that they need?
One of the things I do love, and I think what they have in their favor, is a tremendous heartwarming story and a switch on the kind of ingredients, right? Because we're all looking to do something a little different, a little healthier. So if they can wrap their arms around that messaging, that would be a significant next step as well.
Yeah, non-GMO, product from Wisconsin. So 3 interesting companies, some tough decisions for us.
Next, the moguls present cash and awards to the entrepreneurs. Now, the moguls present cash and awards to help the entrepreneurs scale up their Wisconsin businesses.
The Jendusa Lubar Center for Entrepreneurship Award consists of $5,000 in cash. Everybody needs the cash. It also consists of programming, mentorship, and guidance from that entrepreneurship center down at the UWM campus. And this award today is going to Tortilleria Zepeda. Congratulations.
you, guys.
I think we really could help you understanding your costs, maybe how to get some of those costs down, and then who to go to market with and how to best go to market to launch. So congrats once again.
Yay! Woo!
Thank you, guys.
Hi, it's my honor as an advisor for American Family Insurance to present you with the American Family Insurance Award.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's fantastic.
What this affords you is connectivity to our leadership in the areas of our venture capital fund and technology. Our hope is to grow the dream. You're really dreaming for all of us, not just across the nation, but across the world. You're dreaming for our health and the betterment of all of us. So it is my pleasure to extend this award and to make the connectivity to grow and to do more. So congratulations.
Thank you. That will serve a great purpose. I see a strategic synergy as well.
Best of luck and thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm giving the Project Pitch It Award, which is $10,000 in cash to you, carved in stone.
Oh my God. I'm trying not to cry. Thank you. Thank you so much for believing in carved in stone. Woo, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you for picking carved in stone. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Well, I just wanted to thank everybody for a great show. It was so interesting. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. This is usually the time that we hug and kiss and give high fives, but we just can't do that right now. But thank you. It was very compelling. You want us to eat better? You want to help our health. You want us to smile more? So thank you.